look for the Rams to run the ball at us like every other team has with the running backs that we've given up over 100 yards almost every game. And then they're going to build upon that. They're going to work in the pass just like the Bears did and etc.
Yeah.
Even though the fumble, he does play good. He does get yards for us. I reckon he could get some yards and probably get a touchdown because the Rams defense, they're not that good either. So I reckon Colin Kaepernick will have a big game.
Are you listening?
Ronbo Sports here, representing the Niner Empire organization worldwide. And if you'd like to be a part of our immediate fam, you can do so too. Go to theninerempire.com and check out for more details. Yo, fam, it's Christmas. I hope you don't mind me getting a little mushy, because you know what? I want to give a little bit of love just for the holiday. It has been a bonding experience coming down through the last little while, hasn't it? I mean, when you look at the emotional highway we've been coming down through the last few years, and I go all the way back to the Harbaugh period, when we went through all them extreme highs and yo, who's got it better than us? And now we arrive at the part of the road where all of a sudden we've hit some serious lows. I mean, we're below street level. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are our neighbors. Raphael's inviting me over for pizza all the time. But you know, I gotta tell you, the nice thing about it all, I have met so many people right here on the program and all over social media. Man, it's been so nice and right now during this particular period where we're going through this, it's so nice to have so many people to talk to and experience this with. And hey, we ain't done. I'm talking about how cool it's been, but I'm telling you, there's more to come that's gonna be picking it up too. I mean, as bad as things are, you know it can be fixed. Everybody goes through this. Everything that goes up must come down, and going down don't mean you're gonna stay down there. We'll be right back up, keeping that. And besides, we can't get any lower down. So there's no place for us to go but up, and I expect changes to start as soon as next season. With that, hey, there you go, fam. Let me just give you the I love you, okay? There you go. A Merry Christmas to you. All right, wouldn't it have been nice on the news, which really made me, and I probably did the same to you, right? Wouldn't you have loved to see Marcus Rush before they rushed him off to another team? The Jacksonville Jags got our boy Marcus. I so badly was looking forward to it. I thought they said, well, you know what, down the last couple of weeks, maybe they're gonna put Marcus in and we can check him out, because I want to see what he looks like in real time against the ones. Not gonna happen. Jacksonville's team we didn't seed. And I check it out. We're gonna be checking him out. I'm gonna be watching Jacksonville this weekend. I still wanna know, what does he look like against top caliber competition? We gotta get over it. So I tell you what, let me introduce you to some more members of the Niner fam. Let's go check that out. Fam, I got Trez here who witnessed the debacle up close and personal. Well, Trez, boy, I tell you what, this is the right man to get opinions from as far as this game went. Trez, what's up?
What's going on, Ronbo?
Trez, one of my favorite guys. You know, Trez shows up the radio program. He turns up on weekends, so he's in Atlanta. So I said, "Oh man, let's get some immediate feedback from Trez." Trez, man, because I know the body language out there. It was something probably questionable from where you were sitting as opposed to what we're watching on TV. Does it look like these guys are as whipped mentally as they have been physically? This was scaring everybody. They only got 2 games to go. But are they even going to be able to pull themselves together mind-wise to even get out on the field and finish up the season? I feel bad for these guys.
Honestly, in my opinion, Rumbo, I don't think so. I think we're going to go out and we're going to I don't know what we're going to do. I'm just being honest. Because the Rams are just as bad as we are, even though they have a better record for the next game, I'm going to say. But they are emotionally whipped and mentally. Man. You can just tell, man. It's not there. They're not there. You know what I'm saying? I don't see anybody pulling together on the team. You know, like you would see on some teams. You know, the brotherhood of being teammates.
Yeah.
You don't see that.
Oh, man. So it's just about finishing for us. Trez, you know what that means for us? Now we get to sit and watch like guys coming to work for the rest of the season. And we got 2 games to go, and these are both serious matters, Trez, because we're talking about division teams. And if they don't come out and play the Hawks, Trez, how disappointed you going to be, man? Oh, man, I don't want to hear that. This is sad news. Damn.
I'd be totally disappointed. I mean, we haven't beaten Seattle in what, 3 years.
Hector was a punk.
It's totally a bummer that. I mean, that's the one team that I want to be able to talk some smack to. You know, I really want to get in Richard Sherman's face if I could and talk some smack. But I don't think that's going to be possible. This team just don't have it. You know, you got Chip Kelly inability to motivate these players is unbelievable. It just is.
And you know what? You hit upon something I want to ask you about right now, because I know how you feel about Chip Kelly football. It's time for a change in format. Now, you know what, Trez? I cannot isolate you as a guy who does not appreciate Chip Kelly, because that's become a very popular thing, especially the last few weeks. Nobody believes in it anymore. Trez, where would you go if you were going to change formats? You want to change it? You want to go back to the old style smash mouth football? I don't know if it still applies to today's football game, but maybe it does. Your personal opinion on that. And Trez, who would you be bringing in as Cap is around talking about we need a culture change in San Francisco if we will continue? Who do you get as your coach? How's it going to change?
Well, I mean, I totally agree with what I heard earlier today about when I checked out Cap's interview when he said we definitely need a culture change. We do. We need a coach that's definitely structured. You know what I'm saying? And with structure, you got to have discipline, and that's the main thing. Structure and discipline is what drives a team. When they got a leader that they can look up to, and this guy, you want to fight for that guy. You want to win every game for that guy. And Chip Kelly is just not that guy for us. I just don't understand it. They bought Chip in with his style of offense, thinking that he can develop some of the players on the team with the lack of talent that's on the team. He just can't seem to do that. I'm not a Chip Kelly fan. The one thing I saw at the game that we did well and that we started moving the ball on the Atlanta Falcons were we had the 3 wide receiver set, and then we was running the ball effectively when we spreaded them out. But it seems like we get away from these things that are helping us move the ball, and we'll go back to the read option for some reason. And I'm so sick of that read option play, man. I'm just sick and tired of it. If you saw the game, we were moving the ball when we had the 3 wide receiver set. So I think, really, if you look at what Dallas is doing, man, they're a smash mouth football team. They're Ezekiel-ing you to death. And then when you try to come up in that box, they do play action rollout with Dak, and Dak is throwing the little 10, 15-yard intermediate passes, and he's hitting those guys, and he got 3 or 4 guys wide open because everybody trying to stack the box and stop Zeke. Yeah. That's how we used to be with Frank, remember?
Yeah. So that football could still work, because everybody's talking about it's a passing-oriented league now. Your quarterback has got to be your money man. He's got to be the one that's got to be effective. Everybody else can just fall in line behind him. Because when you mentioned the read option, that's exactly what you're talking about. The reason why we run the read is because of the fact that Cap is supposed to have that option to be able to run off and take off and do his number on an offense or a defense. But as we're seeing, that ain't working, Trez. Because how many points did we score? 13. It's getting 13. It's getting 13. Less and less.
Well, I think Cap had some opportunities in that game to run the ball. You couldn't see it on TV, but when he handed that ball off to the running back, and every time the defensive end was collapsing down towards the running back, if Cap would have kept the ball a couple times, he had maybe 15, 30 yards he could have ran easily. But he chose to hand the ball off. I kept saying, what is he doing? Is he not reading the end?
Yes, that's what he was saying. He's making the wrong read, isn't he?
Right, he is. Yeah. He's making the wrong read.
And that's why, and they had Beasley as the spy, and Beasley was all over him. may have freaked him out, I guess, one time. Because I seen Beasley go in and take him down. I said, oh, man, they got Beasley on him all day. He ain't going nowhere. So, maybe that freaked Cap out, I guess.
Yeah.
Trez, we got to...
But to answer...
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say, but to answer your question, though, about who would I bring in, let me throw some names out here at you. Let me throw some good names out here at you. How about if we do decide to keep Chip go ahead and fire the defense coordinator and bring in Lovie Smith. Lovie Smith always have kept a good defense. Lovie Smith would be a great defensive coordinator. Not a head coach, but a defensive coordinator, yes. Lovie Smith can build a defense for. I feel, though, he can. But as head coach, I would like to bring in Tom Coughlin, but I hear now that Tom Coughlin's name is really being thrown around as possible GM of the Jaguars.
I knew you were going to say the Jags. Coach. I knew it. I knew you were going to say, I haven't heard yet. I knew you were going to say the Jags, though.
If not head coach. So, I mean, and I don't understand why Chip didn't reach down into the collegiate level and maybe possibly see if any of those guys want to come up. You had Jeremy Pruitt in Alabama. You had the other guy, Bud Foster, who's in Virginia Tech. Great defensive coordinators. You reach to the collegiate level to see who you could possibly bring up. That's dominated down there for quite some time.
And you mentioned you mentioned Lovie. They didn't even talk to Lovie. So it's a lack of something, and I have a feeling it has something to do with Trent. But he's another story for another day. We'll get on him. But I want to know about the Ram game coming up. This is going to be one of them situations where shamelessly one of us is supposed to be picked as being the favorite. And I'm thinking it might be the 49ers because the Rams, they look as silly as we do right now. What are you expecting in that game?
That's the truth. They are. But when you look at the game, let me ask you this question. Who's playing more efficient football?
Yes, good question. And damn, Trez, I need a coin. I don't see neither one of them playing any kind of football. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, when you say defensively, they defensive is playing better efficient football than ours.
Yeah.
I mean, we look totally lost out there on defense. Totally. Antoine Bethea.
Yeah.
Oh man. And like I told you, the rookie safety, he looked awful yesterday. He did.
Trez doesn't want to say his name right now, but he's talking about the popular Kwaski tire. Trez, you know what though? That's a determining factor right there. Who's got the better defense? You're right. The Rams should be favored.
That's what it's going to boil down to.
Yeah,
that's what it's going to boil down to. And when it comes to that factor, I mean, they're playing more efficient on defense than we are.
Yeah.
So look for the Rams to run the ball at us like every other team has with the running backs that we've given up over 100 yards almost every game. And then they're going to build upon that. They're going to work in the pass just like the Bears did, and etc. Yeah. They're going to do it to us. And I don't see us winning the game. I think we lose this game just like we're going to lose the last game of the season against the Seahawks.
What a 15.
Trust me, the Seahawks they still fighting for that position in the playoffs to where they can get a home game.
Yeah.
So, they
every
still
win
need
is
that
serious.
game against us.
They got to get at least 10 wins. They got to. You're right. So you know what? In that case, because the fact is, Gurley is going to get revenge just like Devontae did yesterday. Devontae didn't forget about last year's 12 carries and 12 yards. So he came out, and he especially had it on his mind. I'm going to whoop it behind this time. So Gurley's going to have the same mindset. So we're in trouble.
Yeah. So, I mean, when you look at what's left in this league after this season is over with, like I say, if they were to fire Chip Kelly, the hottest coaches supposed to be out there, names that are being thrown around. You got Josh Daniels, which that. Yeah. And you got Kyle Shanahan in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You also got Scott Linehan in Dallas.
Oh, okay.
That's a hot name. Yeah. And I would say
you're not gonna go. You're not gonna go with Gruden. Everybody calls Gruden's name every year.
Gruden is not coming out of that.
Yeah, I keep telling people he's not. People
he's not coming out of that.
Gruden's name up.
Forget that. Yeah. So, Darrell Bidwell. Yeah. I think that's his name, Bevel or something like that.
Bevel.
Bevel. Yeah, him. That's a hot name. So,
Saban?
Those are your. No, Nick Saban is not leaving Alabama.
Here's another name every year.
No. Do you know how much Alabama is paying him? His family owns the key to the city of Alabama. Wow. He can get whatever he wants out of that state. It just doesn't matter. State of Alabama love themselves some saving right now, so I don't see him ever leaving there. Yeah. You know he tried with the pros before.
Yeah, I know. I know. They figure Lou Saban is Lou Saban, and he may need another shot. But Trez, we got to move. But listen, I tell you what, man, this is like enlightening stuff, and I had a feeling it was something like what you said about that body language. Okay, I'm not looking forward to this Sunday, Trez. I am not. It's gonna be a Merry Christmas, but not for 49er fans.
It seems like once we have one mistake on the field, and I alluded to that the other day when Carlos Hyde fumbled the ball. Yeah. You just saw everybody head on the sideline going.
I know. They showed like, that.
It was like, okay, we still in the game. There's one fumble. Yeah. They scored on. Okay, well, let's go get the next touchdown. And, it was just like.
I need a holler from you. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. Let me know how you're feeling about what we're going to do next year. 1, 2, 3.
49ers! Yes.
Fam, worldwide 49er fans are not in a good mood today. And when's the last time we had a good mood Monday? I got Jacob down, and he's near Melbourne. Hello, Jacob.
How you going?
Not good, Jacob, as I just mentioned a while ago. It's not fun being a 49er fan, as you and I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jacob, you're such a young guy. How long you been a 49er fan?
Ever since I was 12.
Hey, at 12 years old, living in a place where soccer, haying, rugby, everything else, especially rugby. Do you like rugby? I mean, is rugby a part of your...
Nah.
You don't like rugby?
Nah.
There you go. Now that answers that real quick. All right, let's find out about what happened here now. You know about the front office with the 49ers and Jed York and his not having a clue as to how to build a football team.
Yeah.
Do you have any faith going into next season? Jacob, are we in a situation now where we can get better? Do you trust that the 49ers front office can fix this mess? What are you thinking about that?
Well, I'm a little nervous about it. But, he hasn't spoken to the media ever since week 1, wasn't it?
Yeah, he does his yearly address, exactly.
Yeah, so, I think I have trust in our front office to get a good team going, yeah.
But you've seen what Trent Baalke's been doing for the last few years. If you go on that, Jacob, are you going to fire Trent Baalke, or what are you going to do with that?
That's tough. I'll say not, really.
Jacob, Trent's not watching. You can go ahead and you can be honest. Are you really going to keep Trent Baalke?
Probably not, nah.
I got him loosened up now. All right,
yeah.
Because there's going to be some other GMs that come up for a job, and maybe Tom Gamble, who's already sitting in the office right now, can take over. You know about his relationship between Tom Gamble and Chip Kelly, right?
Nah, not really.
Yeah, they've been together for a little while in Philadelphia and everything. So hopefully it's a natural migration from Chip Kelly and Tom Campbell to get rid of Trent. See, his name is now making me crazy because I've been every night. Normally, when I say his name, I'm usually in a rage. Just saying call is another thing, Because it's time for us to start winning football. You came in when that was the best year of the 49ers in a long time. 2013. So that means you pretty much started with Colin Kaepernick. Do you think?
Yep.
Yeah, he's got the 7. Do you think that Chip Kelly and Colin Kaepernick are going to stay together for next year? And I think Chip Kelly's going to stay with us. So you think that's going to stay together? Or maybe, as Chip Kelly says, he's not what I thought. I'm going to go and get myself a guy out of the draft, and I'm going to build him that he's bigger, stronger, faster, and better. Your feeling about that? Or do you want to stay with Cap?
personally, I'd love to stay with Cap. He's the reason I started going for the 49ers.
Yeah.
You know, a guy who wasn't highly rated in the draft, second round pick.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think it's time to move on because they're cheaper and they're better options. Kaepernick doesn't he doesn't really fit the system, and he's got too many off the field issues, like his protests. Like, I support his protests and all that, but it's kind of distracting him a bit. So I reckon that we should probably move on from him. He's gonna want to have a big pay rise as well. So I reckon we should either draft a quarterback or maybe even trade for maybe Romo to come and mentor if we draft a quarterback.
Here's the thing. You know, by your mentioning Romo, there has been an argument going on with a lot of people about Tony Romo coming. I want to hear, but why would you want Romo? Because you think he can come in and mentor the next quarterback, is that right? But you realize that Tony Romo has a big problem staying healthy. But that's so.
Yeah, I understand that, but he's been around for a while and he's done great things. Even though people do say he's the biggest choker, but he's probably one of the greatest Cowboys of all time.
Yeah,
that was a quarterback. So he could come in, probably play for 2 seasons, maybe even 1. Mentor a player like Deshaun Watson or whoever we draft, and for him, who wouldn't want to play with a team that has a great fan base?
That's true.
That's
true. That's a good solid point. Yeah. I don't know that the thing is we're such a hot mess right now. I'm not sure if Romo would want to come into the situation.
Yeah.
But again, it's all about the money, and for these guys. But Romo's already pretty rich right now. I don't know. You know, that's good. And you know what, Jacob? That's going to come up during the course of the season. Somewhere between now and draft day.
Yeah.
And then Cap opts out, which is...
he probably will.
Yeah, that's the popular thinking right now. The Cap's going to say, I'm out of here. But, you know, maybe Chip Kelly talks him into it. Depends on what happens to Chip Kelly as well, I guess. So, yeah we'll sit with that. And are you satisfied with Chip Kelly? Is he okay with you? Is that going to be your coach? Is that okay?
This season, no, but the thing is, we got to keep it, because if we change now, then we're rebuilding again for another year. Yeah. So we might as well keep him now, have faith in him for about 3 seasons. If that doesn't work, then do whatever. But I reckon we should keep him for now.
Yeah, okay. There's a vote for Chip. And yeah, I'm with you too, because I don't want to see another offensive coach come in, even though Chip is getting a lot of grief from a lot of people who want him to leave right along with Trent and Jed. I still think this guy's mind is very footballish. And if he's given a little more time with a little better roster, I still think he can make it happen. So we're in agreement there, buddy. Tell you right now.
Yeah.
We're playing the Rams Sunday.
Yep.
Jacob, do you think we're going to be favored to win this game?
I reckon we should. Last time we played him, it was a big blowout.
Yeah.
Colin Kaepernick played well. Even Blaine Gabbert had a decent game, but we're probably going to start Kaepernick. But yeah, I reckon we should beat him.
We got a lot of injuries, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. True, yeah.
Tell you what. Give me some reason why that we'd like to win. We will win that game if we're going to win it. I mean, if you really feel we're going to win it, how come?
Well, the last game, most of our touchdowns were from Colin Kaepernick. And even though the fumble, he does play good. He does get yards for us. I reckon he could get some yards and probably get a touchdown, because the Rams defense, they're not that good either. So I reckon Colin Kaepernick will have a big game and probably get us the win.
There you go. There it is, Jacob. There's another vote for the 49ers to win this weekend. Jacob, I like that. Jacob, do you play football?
Yeah, I play a bit, yeah.
What position?
Quarterback.
Of course. And give me some stats from a good Jacob game. What's your best?
I haven't even started yet.
So you're playing Madden football as for now then, huh?
Yeah. Well, I'm joining a team, but I got told I'm being a backup.
Yeah. It's okay. Don't worry about that. Everybody starts at least a backup for a little while.
Start from the bottom.
Yeah. You'll get there. I want you to give me a scream. 49ers just won the game. I'm going to count it down. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Niners!
He was waiting for next season. He'll get excited.
Yeah.
Trez, Jacob, thank you, fam. Be talking to you a little bit later. Ooh, while you're off for the holidays, fam, UltimateSportsTalk.com. I've been telling you about it, man. I'm telling you right now. News and opinions on your favorite sporting teams. So if the 49ers are making you crazy, check out your other sporting teams, your faves. Also, articles, they're endless, and internet sports radio for you to check out all kinds of info on your favorite teams. Hey, you know what? I'm going to go ahead. I want to shout out to the TTC, my bros, my brothers. I had a talk with a few of them. You know what I got to do? I know about the Keeping It Real boys. Keeping It Real boys, I'm sorry. The TTC, they're close. Well, I like those guys. I am not saying anything about a loss ever again. I may say we won't been big, but I ain't saying nothing about losing. The Rams, coming up this Saturday, Christmas Eve, we will win. Now, I know they're waiting for us and they're all mad and everything. Don't nobody care about them getting mad. They'll get another beating for Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas, Rams. We're coming to see you down in La La Land. I'm looking forward to it. And hey, we may even win big. Who's madder than the 49ers right now? Shucks. And I'll be in your face at your place for all the action from beginning to end, going through all the crazy things I like to go through with you because it's such a good, fun time experience. Get the Ronbo Sports app because afterward we're going to go over and party over everything we've seen. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm planning the party. Get the Ronbo Sports app and get all the instructions on how you can join. And you need that sports app for Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Red and Gold Radio, of which it is more 49er talk. Merry Christmas. Wait. Merry.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never know the secrets.